Hey guys, it's Kendra. I'm back with another video. I am ridiculously excited about this build. I really want to do something different because I sort of felt like I was in a rut. And so I just started building. So you guys have probably heard this before, but if you haven't, there are timestamps down in the description, and normally I ramble a bit, but this video is about 30 minutes long. I don't think there's any way I'm going to make it all the way through there with narration, so you probably won't have to put up with me very much. So with that, on to this build. I named this build COEUR, and that is because I grew up near Lake Coeur d'Alene, which is in northern Idaho. And when I'd finished with this build, it really felt to me like, you know, one of those super nice houses out there on the lake. It just got a really kind of cozy but northwesty vibe. I'm telling you guys, I'm obsessed with this build. I can't stop looking at it. I really love it. So anyway, that's why I named it COEUR. And you'll see throughout this video that I changed my mind a lot. I genuinely had no idea what I wanted to do when I started it. I just decided to start drawing boxes and doing roofing, which usually I do all of the body first and then I do the roofing, but in this case, there's a lot of back and forth, and I changed my mind a lot. I tried to edit out the most indecisive parts, and hopefully the parts where I moved the screen around, you know, in giant circles and didn't do anything, but I probably missed some. Like I said, this video is super long. So this is when I kind of had figured out the shape that I wanted the house to be, and going into this build, I actually didn't know that I wanted to work with landscaping tools, but when I realized the size of the house and the size of the lot that I'd picked, I decided that, you know, I'd have to fill the space with something, and I didn't want to do, you know, I didn't feel like it would go with something like a big garden or a big play area or anything like that. I honestly haven't played with landscaping tools much, and when I did, it's been a really long time. Last time I did a bunch of, I guess, terraforming or whatever like this, it was on this little tiny build that I called, I think, Swamp Cabin or something like that. Anyway, it was a tiny little lake and a tiny little hill behind it that had a graveyard. So this is actually, I think, the first time probably that I've attempted to do something this involved and this big. And I'm pretty sure there's easier ways to do it than how I did it, but you guys are kind of gonna see me learn along with you, so hopefully that's something you like. I'm really pleased with the way that the landscaping turned out. I guess I always watch other people's YouTube videos, and it seems like they totally know what they're doing the whole time. You know, like they have a plan and this is gonna go there and all of that, but I didn't. I was just randomly doing stuff and then trying to do stuff on the fly, which sometimes turns out and sometimes didn't. So in this case, I'm really happy with it. These rocks, so I learned a lot about rocks during this build. And there are definitely some debug rocks that you can walk over and some that you can't. And I really wanted to make the rocks look at least a little variable. When I was playing with these ones, I sort of just felt like, you know, I don't know, do I really want to do this? How is this going to go? So I ended up kind of switching the rocks up a couple times, especially after I moved the lot. So I moved the lot to a 40 by 40 in Brindleton Bay, because it just felt like I went to look at the back of the house. You'll see later. It just looks so flat and sad. So I moved it, and then I had to redo the rocks, which was the most giant pain part of this build, but it was worth it. It was all worth it in the end. Yeah, anyway, it was an interesting ride. I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this guy. I really wanted the rocks to kind of, you know, I didn't want them to look too uniform, and that's why I started adding other random rocks on top of it. And you'll also see that these kind of like longer rocks, they can't be walked over. Really any rock where you can see the square, the footprint around the rock can be walked over. When I play tested this build, I had to replace them. So I had to replace them with rocks where when I pulled it out and tried to place it, I couldn't see any of the green squares around it, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. This house ended up being 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. It's, I guess, got room for 5 bedrooms, but I really only furnished 4 of them as bedrooms. The last one I put like as a little office hobby room sort of situation. I can totally see, one of those better, like well-off families living in this house, or maybe like a sweet vacation rental if you went to like stay a weekend at the beach or something like that. I think it's just really cozy. It's in lighter colors and it's just got so much outdoor space. And the lot that I moved it to, oh my god, guys, I don't think I am ever gonna build on another lot. I mean, I will, but it is so gorgeous, that 40 by 40. Oh my goodness. It's got the sun on it pretty much all afternoon, all the way through the sunset, and then you can see the moon rising in the background through the sunset. It is just gorgeous. I honestly spent so much time just staring at this build and going super fast on the speed to watch the sunset through it. It was so pretty. And I never built it on that because it's a really, uncommon size, and I don't usually, I want to make it a size that people are going to use or want or anything like that. So anyway, don't forget there's timestamps in the description block if you get bored. And I think that's all I've got for you guys today. So I hope you enjoy the video. I've got some lo-fi music for you guys today. Let me know how you feel about it. I think it's kind of calming, but I hope it fits with this video. Hopefully the video's not too frantic for the chill music. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for your support. And happy simming.